Hello students, today we will discuss about essay on right to information means RTI जिसकी फुल फॉर्म है राइट टू इंफॉर्मेशन. ओके, RTI stands for the right to information. The right information is a part of fundamental rights. Under Article 19 first of the Constitution, Article 19 first says that every citizen of India has freedom of speech and expression. As early as in the 1976, the Supreme Court said that people cannot speak or express unless they know. Then right to information is therefore embedded in Article 19. The Supreme Court further observed that India is democracy, people are the masters. Okay. First, the meaning of RTI. The master therefore have the right to know how the governments are functioning. Further, every citizen pay taxes. Even a beggar on the street pays tax when he buys a piece of soap from the market. Even a beggar. The citizen of India therefore have a right to know how their money is being spent. These three principles were laid down by the Supreme Court while saying that RTI is a part of our fundamental rights. फर्स्ट पॉइंट है RTI एक्ट 2005. In order to exercise this fundamental right, we need machinery on process. The Right to Information Act 2005, which became effective on the 13th October 2005, provides the machinery. In fact, Right to Information Act does not give any new right. It simply lays down the process on how to apply for information, where to apply, how much fees, etc. Right to Information Act 2005 empowers every citizen to ask any questions from the government or seek any information, where to apply, how much fees, etc. Right to Information Act 2005 empowers every citizen to ask any questions from the government or seek any information, to take copies of any government documents, to inspect any government documents, to inspect any government works, and to take samples of materials of any government work. The Control RTI Act extends to the whole of India except the state of Jammu Kashmir. All bodies which are contributed under the Constitution or under any law or under any government notifications, or all bodies including NGO which are on controlled or substantially financed by the government are covered under the RTI Act 2005. Next, purpose of RTI. Democracy requires an informed citizenry and transparency of information, which are vital to its functioning and also to contain corruption and to hold governments and their instrumentalities accountable to the governed. The RTI Act 2005 provides an opportunity for every citizen the secure access to information under the control of public authorities. In order to promote transparency and accountability in the working of every published authority. In fact, RTI does not create any information, it rather brings truth public domain. It just removes curtains and brings truth in public domain. This is very necessary for the proper functioning of democracy. The center system has become so rotten that if we do not do our bit, it would never improve. Next, reduction in corruption and malpractices. There are more than 6 countries in the world which have RTI laws. There are 9 states in India which had RTI laws before the coming of RTI Act 2005. Most countries like the US have realized the importance of RTI, and these countries are already spending huge resources to make their governments transparent. These governments save more than they spend due to reduction in corruption and malpractices. Next, a working of the law. It is for the first time in the history of independent India that there is law which casts a direct accountability on the officer for non-performance. If the concerned officer does not provide information in time, a penalty of rupees 250 per day per delay can be imposed by the Information Commissioner. If the information provided in false, a penalty of maximum of rupees 25,000 can be imposed. A penalty can also be imposed for providing incomplete or for rejecting any applications for modified regions. This fine is deducted from the officer's personal salary. Next, application and fees. In order to seek information from any government department, you have to draft your application on a normal sheet of paper and submit it by post or in person to the public information officer. The prescribed fees of rupees 10 or fees as prescribed by the concerned state may be paid in cash or through demand draft, Indian postal orders or banker's check. Some state governments have prescribed some head of account. You are required to deposit fees in the account. Next, exemptions from disclosure of information. Notwithstanding anything contained in the RTI Act, there shall be no obligation to give any citizen information disclosure of which would affect the sovereignty and integrity of India, the security, strategy, scientific, or economic interests of the state. Relations with foreign state or lead to incitement of an offense. There are some other information which are exempted from disclosure, and these have been underlined in clause of RTI Act 2005. Next, a conclusion. The right of information is a very strong weapon of the hands of the public to check corruption in public life. It has brought a new transparency in the style of governance. Okay. These three principles were laid down by the Supreme Court while saying that RTI is part of the fundamental rights. The citizen of India therefore have a right to know how the money is being spent. Even a beggar on the street pays tax when he buys a piece of some from the market. Okay. Further, every citizen pays taxes.